Good evening. It's tea time. Before we get started, let's boil some water. As our water boils, let's talk about tonight's tea. Tonight we're featuring two green teas. These teas are very popular. You can find them at most of your local convenience stores, supermarkets. And I'm excited to be putting these two head to head to kind of decide what I like about both of them, what I don't like about both of them, and which one I prefer. Let's go over both boxes and see the discrepancies between the two. We'll start off here with the Twinings decaffeinated green tea. I'm drinking decaf tonight because I need to sleep at some point. So decaf is usually, I think, between 1 and 7 milligrams of caffeine. So I think I will be okay. I think the normal amount of caffeine in green tea is somewhere around 20 milligrams or more. So I prefer decaf at the moment. So nothing major is stated here for Twinings decaffeinated green tea. It says, enjoy the smooth, fresh taste of this soothing tea any time of the day. And there are 20 tea bags in the box. Let's read Twinings' description. We have here Master Blender's notes. Notes, smooth, fresh, roasted, color, golden, honey orange, and steep time, very important, is 2 minutes, in parentheses, recommended. Let's read its full description. Green tea is the world's most consumed type of tea. Unlike other tea types, freshly picked leaves are quickly heated over after harvesting to prevent the tea from oxidizing. 2 methods are used to heat the leaves: pan-fired for an earthy, more roasted taste, or steamed at high temperatures for a lighter, more delicate taste. This process stops the enzymatic activity in the leaf, which allows them to retain their distinctive taste, flavor, aroma, and appearance. Green tea is mostly produced in China, where 80% of the world's green tea is sourced. This tea is from, I can't pronounce this province in China, Zhejiang province on the eastern coast of China. Covered with hills and small mountain ranges, this picturesque region has a humid, subtropical climate with distinct seasons and the perfect combination of rain and sunshine. Our tea is carefully selected, then pan-fired to yield a smooth tea with a fresh taste. Cool, and then it has a Master Blender signature, Rishi Raj Deb Master Blender. Cool. Let's now take a look at Bigelow's tea box. It says, our signature green blend enlivens the earthy flavors of this delicate tea. There are 20 tea bags to the box. Let's read Bigelow's description. Settling is not an option. Our time-honored tradition of tea blending delivers a superior flavor that is smooth and delicate without any bitterness. Our family's recipe combines hand-picked tea leaves, harvested at their peak with years of expertise and craftsmanship. Quality ingredients and unprecedented skill takes our green tea to a level beyond compare. One sip and you will taste the difference. And that's written by the Bigelow family. Let's now read the instructions that Bigelow gives to us in regards to its tea. There are 2 steps to a great cup. Be sure to start with fresh cold water and bring to just under a boil. Pour over tea bag, steep for 4 minutes or whatever time you like. Remove bag, but no squeezing, please. For iced tea by the glass, steep a little longer. Pour over ice. So something that's really interesting here that you should take note of is that Bigelow mentions to bring the water just under a boil. And that I think has to do with the temperature of the water. If the temperature is too high, you can actually burn green tea, and it can be extremely bitter, and it ruins the tea. Let's see if the same thing. Let's see if I missed that in the Twinings. So the Twinings doesn't say anything in regards to the temperature of the water, but let's try to put the temperature. Let's try to make the temperature of both the same, so just under boiling for both. We note now the difference between the two in terms of recommended steep time is 2 minutes for Twinings and 4 minutes for Bigelow. So we've added our just under boiling water to both cups of tea, both Bigelow and Twinings. Twinings we know is going to be 2 minutes, and Bigelow is going to be 4. I'll definitely take a sip of Twinings after 2 minutes. Let you guys know a rating right off the bat, right off my mind. Then I'll take a sip after 2 more minutes of the Bigelow. Give that a rating as well. And then I'll kind of go back and forth between the two to try to describe some differences that I taste and why I like one more than the other. So our 2 minutes is up for our Twinings. Let's give it a sip and see how we feel. I have to note on both of them, I see a really, really nice color for both. It's a little more golden on the Twinings and a little bit greener in terms of color. The Bigelow is a little greener. So let's give the Twinings a sip and see how we feel. So this tea is amazing. Twinings is... I'm just getting super, super clear flavor out of this. I mean, the first number that comes to mind right away is a 9.0 flat. I think this tea is phenomenal. Right off the bat, I think there's slight... It's not sweet. It's almost like just some aromatic kind of feeling from the tea. But it's so clean and non-abrasive and calming. No bitter aftertaste whatsoever. Kind of like, it's almost like the freshest. It's like eating. It's like eating a leaf or something like that. It's just, there's nothing that seems processed about it. It just tastes fresh, clean, clear. And the taste is, it doesn't linger. It's just, I mean, it might linger a little bit, but not in a bitter way, not in a bad way. It's just there. It's a part of what the tea leaf represents, I guess. Phenomenal. So let's taste out our Bigelow as well and see, because our 2 minutes after has been up. So let's taste that now and see how we feel and what rating we give it. So the Bigelow, obviously to me, is deeper, richer in flavor, but that doesn't mean necessarily better. But it definitely has a heavier flavor, a more saturated flavor. So it's not, I don't know if fullness is the word, but definitely like a bigger flavor, a little more, intrusive isn't the word, but a little bit more present. The number that comes to mind with this is a 8.9 for me. I was going to say 8.8, but I think 8.9 is more fair. Yeah, these are just different teas. They have, they're obviously both green teas and taste amazing and have many similarities, but the big difference for me is the Bigelow actually has a stronger taste. I think that's the word I've been looking for this whole time. It's stronger, it's fuller, it lingers a little bit more. Yeah, I don't think it's any richer than the Twinings is. The Twinings is so much, in my opinion, more elegant than this is. But that doesn't mean that this doesn't hold extreme amount of value to me as well. I think depending on how I feel, I'll definitely, I have preferred Bigelow in the past because it has some kind of, I guess when it's super hot, there's something about it that kind of makes me feel better, makes me physically feel better, more relaxed even. But the Twinings, I think, is so consistent regardless of temperature. But Bigelow, for some reason, when it's super hot, sometimes it can be like just refreshing, relaxing, something that you might need during work. Twinings is something I'd have on hand at any time if I have friends over, or I need to relax as well. But I think if I really feel like the day's been long, I'd be drinking Bigelow. But for any other occasion, I think I'd prefer Twinings. So Twinings has my preference, but not by very much. As I said, 8.9 for Bigelow, 9.0 for Twinings. And that's a wrap. Thanks so much for watching. I'll drink the rest of these with pleasure. I hope wherever you are, whether it is middle of the night, early afternoon, early morning, in whatever country, whatever continent, I'm so glad you got to spend some time with me. And I'm so happy that I was able to bring some sort of calmness to your day. So cheers to you. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what your rating of these teas are. And thanks for joining me. Really excited about this series, and hope to see you guys again very, very soon. Cheers.